What map is this? What map is this?
I haven't looked up.
Well, there goes our intro then. But no problem, because we're almost loaded in. It is NoSCVGotMULE against his opponent here, but let's introduce him. The Terran Power
The
in
Terran
pink today.
Powerhouse from the German clan, the CYT clan. It's NoSCVGotMULE, the purple Terran. It's purple, right?
Pink, I think, but
Okay, well, I don't care. He's versus MythXeno, the blue Zerg player, and we're playing on
Daybreak, of course.
yes.
But actually, we've cast our first game here tonight of Myth.
It was
Help me out
another
here,
myth.
Odie. But it was Myth, definitely. So we are looking at a clan here, and that's quite nice. But we also see NoSCVGotMULE here, going up against players of this clan twice. First game he won quite convincingly with a nice bio build. His upgrades were late, but it didn't matter because the opponent was already dead.
That's true, he was quite overpowering there, the Myth member. So maybe this Myth member, MythXeno, is going out for revenge.
I am sure, supposing so. And actually, I would like to think that these players, looked at that game and yeah, maybe had some tips, maybe exchanged some things like, okay, this guy, he likes to go bio, but
Well, of course, we have seen a lot of games of NoSCV, but he's got...
a completely different build for us.
Wow! Well, have you ever?
That is actually awesome, and yes, you can pull this off. He has to build a barracks now, though. The barracks is going down here.
Throw it out, for
Definitely,
sure. There
yeah.
it goes, yes.
Pretty good, and yeah, actually, you see this build more often.
Yeah, but we haven't seen it that often in this tournament.
No, in this tournament, it may be the first game we cast of this, but yeah, it's pretty nice. You get as a Terran player, you don't get so far behind, and even though he says he has no SCVs, I think you will have a lot.
But he also got mules.
He also got built. Yeah, that's actually true. But
okay, for the people who just tuned in and are supporting MythXeno, raise the roof because he's playing on Daybreak right now. And if you want to see more games of us that we are going to cast, subscribe on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter, because we're doing this like twice a week, something like that. Once a week, twice a week.
Well, the qualifiers are once a week, and yeah, it would be nice to stream some other things as well. We actually cast a lot of games from the Team Druids.
Yes, and soon at the 1st of February there will be a CYT Open number 3 at German clan. We also are going to cast that tournament. It's going to be great. Druids members will be in, CYT members will be in, and maybe we can invite the Myth members.
Yeah, it would be great if they would sign up. It's an open tournament, so yeah, actually we'll post a link on our Facebook so that you can find it.
That would be cool.
Alright, back to the game, guys. NoSCVGotMULE going down for expansion, throwing down the bunker right next to the little ramp here.
Yes, I like the way he positions his bunkers all the time. He's not doing this standard stuff, the lonely bunkers in front of the command center, stuff like that. But he's also building. He's always building it next to the wall.
Alright, Tech Lab going down, that's just for upgrades, and well, we definitely won't see the aggressive style out of NoSCVGotMULE that he did in the first game, and it's now up to the Zerg to reply to this quite fast command center here. 2 gas going down, speed for Zerglings going down. Well, that could be nice. Maybe we'll see a timing with roaches, but of course now a lot of Marines are being pumped out.
Yes, and I think MythXeno heard something about his clan member, and probably he won for the bio. I hope they informed each other.
Yeah, and actually, you know, they may have informed each other because Xeno here is actually playing a little bit defensively, not taking a quick third, which could of course be dangerous on this map in any case, but going for the lair instead in the double evolution chamber on 2 bases.
Yes. And the bailing nest, of course, we see.
Yes, so it does mean that he'll be a little bit behind economically speaking, because of course 2 base versus 2 base, well, it gets in favor of the turn after a little while. Because of the mules, man. Because of the mules!
Yes, who needs SUVs?
Yeah, I knew you were gonna
you know.
take that because yeah, I basically invited you to make the joke. But thank you nonetheless. And I'm really oh, look at this nice little Baneling and Ling counter defense here. And now the third is going down as the creep is spread quite nicely actually across the map. Look at this, 4 active creep tumors. That'll be a whole lot of creep in just a couple of minutes.
So, okay, let's see. Xeno has seen with his overlord that NoSCVGotMULE hasn't got any additional gas. So his build is going to be mineral heavy, and that could be, oh look at this overlord by the way, that could be adding some command centers right now or having a lot of barracks.
There we go, command center going down and factory starport. Of course it's a little bit late, but that's because he took a quick second base. And well, it also looks like he wants to move out with combat shield and weapons upgrade. Stim is just started though, so no stim there, but of course the medevacts are late as well, so actually that lines up quite nicely, I think.
Well, and I think Xeno is quite prepared for this engagement because he's got some Balings in his army composition. He's got a lots of creep spreading on the map, and he's sitting on 3 bases, and that's an advantage.
Yeah, actually it's just not being saturated, but the creep spread is really what gives him time here to respond. But I like this detour because his overlord now won't see the army coming, and it's only at the last moment with all these creep tumors here, and actually it would be nice for NoSCVGotMULE to pick these off, and there he goes, immediately just going in, but he realizes as his Marines don't have stim, these Banelings can do huge amounts of damage. Look at that, and actually a large clump of Baneling Marines remains for the Banelings to catch, and this entire army dies in a convincing fashion, shall we say. So yes, that was quite an easy defense there for Xeno, with you know, just they had one toe on the creep here and immediately died. That's basically how it went.
Well, I think he had just enough Banelings in his army composition to let NoSCVGotMULE to let him make the spread, and then he could easily engage with his Zerglings right there. So
yeah, and he had no stim. That's, I mean, the defense against Banelings, stim and medevacts, there we are. And of course, now that the tanks are out, that will make it a little bit nicer as well. But look at the creep spread here.
Wow.
Very, very, very nice. And it actually allows Xeno to take a 4th base.
Wow, he sure had a lot of practice.
Definitely so, man. And as NoSCVGotMULE is taking his 3rd, will he move his links around to go there? No, not yet. Actually, 2 full medevacts here are going for a drop.
Yes, he needs a good drop because he's NoSCVGotMULE is in front of supply, but not in bases. So the economy of Xeno will be soon exploding right here.
Definitely, and let's look at the worker counts. Actually, NoSCVGotMULE is 9 workers ahead. Wait, what? Actually, that SCV production is off the charts, and it may explain why Xeno still has a supply disadvantage, because with 1 base ahead.
This engagement, I thought he was going for some queens or whatever. No, he's just killing drones. But indeed, as you mentioned, NoSCVGotMULE is ahead in SCVs and in mules, of course.
And as NoSCVGotMULE realizes that the main is well defended against the drops with just a couple of Banelings here and a lot of Zerglings, he pulls back out. But yeah, I'm actually still amazed at that worker count is now 50. Only 50 drones for Xeno, and that's really, I mean, he is a base ahead. He should be up and ahead in drones. He should be nearing that 70 count, money 75, and then max out on his army. But with this amount of drones, I don't think he can afford to, and that may be the thing that NoSCVGotMULE is going to. Yeah, if that keeps that way, he's just going to murder the game.
Well, and I think Xeno has to focus more on his lava injection. Okay, now he's sitting on 19 lava, but before that he only had a few of them, and he's missing also injections. But let's see, here's a small army of him. Wait, I have to follow your cam, of course.
Well, thank you, Odie. That's good for the cast in general. But no. There's still those two medefacts here, we're just waiting for their chance, and we have another medevac going around.
He's going to drop itself.
NoSCVGotMULE just loves the 2-3 pronged little pokes and attacks, and actually his APM isn't that high.
But look at the vision of Xeno. It's the map vision. It's incredible. He's got like more than half of the map.
That's true. That's the one thing he's got going for him, man. I mean, that creep spread is really something. And it's hard for NoSCVGotMULE to get on the creep at all, but of course the medefacts do allow him to occasionally just fly around, pick up some things, pick up again. But, alright. Ultralisk Cavern actually going down.
Oh wow, man, the clock is ticking down for NoSCVGotMULE. Soon there will be a big swarm coming for him. Look at this dropping like it's hot. And here we see him killing some creep tunnels. The spore crawler, a spine will go down in the north. And oh, can he kill the Ultralisk Cavern? Can you zoom to the main base? Can he kill the Ultralisk Cavern? No, he's going for the infestation pit, and he's got it. Wow.
In the meantime, the third is heavily under attack, and it actually looks like it will go down from one drop, and that's actually a huge deal. All the drones here are gone or transferred. And now the entire army is moving in, but it's too late. Oh, actually, he's not targeting it.
He's not targeting the hatchery. He's not targeting the hatchery. He's on 10 HP. And
oh,
the hatchery survives. Oh, wow.
Actually, those two Marines that sacrificed their lives could have gotten it, but no. But look at the army that NoSCVGotMULE has. I mean, with this... yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? Because there are 6 Ultralisks right now, and I think he's a little bit on the late side. But I'm really curious how to see how this is going to end, because soon there will be a big engagement between these two players.
I hope that NoSCVGotMULE realizes that he isn't researching his 3-3 yet, and his 2-2 is finished. But of course, he cannot take his 4th yet, so he will actually need to do something about that.
Well, that's a mistake, and double Spire for Xeno right there, so he's also planning to do some heavy air attacks.
Going for Broodlords, of course, not a bad idea, but it might be a little bit too late. These Marines are very clumped up though, but... Oh, they don't want to get fungled. There they go. They will surely die. Another great fungal there.
And suddenly...
Look at the banes and look at once more that fungal, man. This army engagement is pretty good, but the tanks are shooting down the ultras quite fast, but might not be enough. And actually we see NoSCVGotMULE's supply dwindling quite a bit.
Well, dropping those infestive tents was a little overkill right there, I believe.
Oh, look at that. If you can get all these... there we go. All the medevacts going down. They go down quite a bit quicker than Phoenixes, I should say. But,
and I'm getting also another message that the side of the stream is down.
The stream is down, you say? Oh.
But yeah, are you going to fix it now or maybe later?
I don't think I can fix it now, but I will after this game is done, because of course we're also recording it to put on YouTube. Sorry viewers, but
oh wow,
right
look
now
at this, man. Well,
NoSCVGotMULE is in some trouble.
But he's doing everything he can to equalize it, and there goes another tank and an Ultralisk.
Yeah, and the upgrades for the Ultralisk are absolutely amazing, but still it doesn't make them invulnerable to the tank fire, although they only got +1 attack.
Yes, and NoSCVGotMULE knows that the greater spy is on his way. He feels it, he knows it about the timing, so immediately there are a few star pods thrown down.
And this is a real problem for him. Now finally he can take his fourth, but does he have the army to support it? And he has to retake his third, which is also a problem, of course. There we go. Finally they're going down immediately, morphing into a planetary fortress and throwing down some mules. But man, that engagement for Xenos, I mean, he's still behind in supply, and I do think that has to do with the worker counts just now equal.
And there are the mules we waited a long time for.
But alright, that was now 3-3 also started, and what do we have here? Another drop going up. Yes, NoSCVGotMULE needs to do something, and he's up in supply again by a large margin, but his army composition is quite a bit weaker, although he does have a lot of tanks. Actually, we see air weapons coming down for him. He is definitely preparing for a switch here for from the Zergy body into the Broodlord composition. But yeah, I keep saying this, but on 55 drones and 45 larvae, he cannot actually afford that many Broodlords, and now he's just morphing in his third. But I mean, the economy is really hampering him. He has a lot of gas. He has the right amount of gas geysers, but he just doesn't have the saturation that's needed on his bases.
And that's, I believe this is the luckiest hatchery of the tournament.
We already called it right here. 2 Marines walked by and said, no, let's die instead of finishing it off. But alright, yeah, I really hate that the stream looks to be still down. Well, this little drop is being fended off quite nicely.
Yes, excuse me for my less talking in this game, because I'm chatting with some guys who are about saying to me that the stream is not working as it should be. So that's it, but we are going to have a big engagement here of NoSCVGotMULE, because he is almost maxed out again. And wow, he's also throwing a Thor in the mix, kinda like that. Look at this, man. Look at how he spreads his tanks. 2
lines of tanks now in the middle of the map, and still, of course, this creep highway exists for the Zerg, but we'll first need to deal with this army. Nice fungal here, but actually, are these enough medevacs? The medevacs now getting targeted as well, and a lot of these Marines and Marauders just die immediately.
Okay, NoSCVGotMULE is moving forward with his tanks.
Actually, if we could get a money shot on any of these banelings, that would help tremendously, because then, of course, his Marines can stim up and try to take down the Broodlords. Of course, there are also some Ultralisks left and have all the upgrades in the world. So this is still a very strong army, and look at how carefully NoSCVGotMULE is trying to get in there.
Yes, and from this point, Xenos also almost maxed out, and he's got less drones. He got 55 drones, so that will be a big army for him. He's got like 9 Broodlords and 4 Ultralisks.
Yeah, now finally the Broodlord count is up to par, but of course the the Viking count for NoSCVGotMULE is also getting quite large. Actually, I think he is sort of sacrificing these units. Doesn't mind that much, but 1 fungal on this group of Vikings, of course, that would be.
Yes,
awful.
maybe he's very good at Marine spreading, but maybe he can also spread his Vikings. And here we see this Ultralisk overextending, and it goes down, and there's the engagement. If he can pin down those Broodlords, then it's going to be a win for him, of course. But these Ultralisks shredding through the army of NoSCVGotMULE, and what is going to happen? 2 more Broodlords are left, no Ultralisks are left, some infested towns are being dropped down, and suddenly the supply of Xeno is dropped to 70, and now he's building again, and it's 100 again, so he built like 30 supply in his favor.
62 links are going to come out, but of course these tanks and there's little bio that's left, and the Vikings, they just land. They don't care because there's nothing left to shoot in the air anymore. And with these tank siege up, there's no way that 60 links can actually do the damage that they need to do.
No, but he's also building some brute links, and meanwhile he has in the south of the map a base, but it's not running yet. And let's go back to the center of the map. Well done, well, nice camera work by Big Bird right there.
Thank you very much. Throwing in my camera work there, as if it's the you know, the epitome of oh, look at that. No. All right, let's stick with the game. The tanks are moving up for NoSCVGotMULE. He is on 200 supply, and Xenos is struggling there with just under 100, under 90, and actually
he's got no money.
The counterattack goes in. No, he has had no money for like half the game because I don't know why exactly. Maybe his injects were off just a little bit. And can the tanks siege here?
The natural of Xeno does some tank sting, and there's the GG.
Yes, I think he was right to call it, because there was nothing left for him to do. Even his counterattack got taken out. But actually it was quite back and forth for a little bit, but I do think, and I strongly believe, that his drone count just, you know, it didn't afford him the ability to build that army quickly enough. And of course, well done by NoSCVGotMULE. Alright.
Fix